What's up, it's your boy Super Mario 1990 coming at you with a Black Widow trailer reaction. So they just released a new trailer today. This is about like their third trailer in I think 2 years now. And so the new date for the film is July 9th this year. I think it's actually going to stick this time because it's coming out in the theaters and it's also going to be on Disney Plus. The catch with Disney Plus is though you got to spend an extra $30 on top of the subscription price. So that's a little iffy, but I'm gonna talk about that later. But yeah, we just gonna check out this trailer. I'll give you my thoughts and opinions, and then we just gonna kick it from there, y'all. But here we go. Black Widow. This is probably their final trailer too, I'm pretty sure.
You don't know everything about me. I've lived a lot of lives before I was an Avenger, before I got this family. I made mistakes choosing between what the world wants you to be.
That's sad, man.
I knew you were. We have to go back to where it all started. Where did you think I was all this time? We have unfinished business.
My girls are the toughest girls in the world.
I'm sorry. We had our orders and we played our rules. It wasn't real. It was real to me. To me, you were everything.
Taskmaster.
Put your seatbelts on. She's such a girl.
Oh, that was a cool transition. I like that.
One thing's for sure. I'm done running from my past.
I really can't wait to see that scene. That looks cool. July 9th, Disney Plus. Okay, yeah, that looked dope. Y'all hear that at the end, the little theme song they was doing? Baby, like a Black Widow version. So yeah, man, looking really good. I saw the first two trailers. I'm like, I know I'm gonna like this movie. I'm gonna like it. But so yeah, so getting to it. So July 9th, theaters and also Disney Plus. Now, like I said, Disney Plus, they want you to spend an extra $30 on top of like the subscription price that you already pay, which is crazy to me. That's just astronomical. It's like, okay, for $30, bro, like you're gonna have access to the movie. Now, what they're saying is you can watch the movie, I guess, as many times as you want to, as long as it's up on their service. How long it's gonna be up on the service, no one knows. They haven't divulged that information yet. Like what HBO Max does, like when they do day one theater and their app, and it stays on there for 30 days, and then that's it. And it's no extra cost too. It's like just a subscription service, or if you have it through your local cable provider like Xfinity or whatever, you have access to it for that 30 days since it's been out. With this one, they're not really saying, but you have to spend an extra $30 to have access to see it on top of your subscription. No, that's just crazy. Like, I'm not about to spend $30 just for Black Widow. It's like, man, for that price, you gotta have like a week's worth of concessions sent to the house. Like, I need to be sent like some popcorn, some Mike and Ike Sour Patches, Twizzlers, like a 12-pack of Coca, Pepsi, or something. Like $30 for this movie? Like, come on, bro. That's a little too much. But if you think about it, like from Disney's standpoint, I understand what they're doing because it's like this is a Marvel movie, and last year it kept getting pushed back, and I feel like the main reason why, because it's like, okay, it's Marvel, you want the box office money because Marvel movies usually stand to make about $1 billion or just a little south of $1 billion, right? So with this one, it's like, of course, you put a lot of money into these movies to actually make them. You know, it's like it's top notch. You got all these big actors and actresses, right? You got these action set pieces, you got the CGI. All this stuff costs a lot of money. So they're going like top notch, top tier with it. So you have to make that money back. Plus you want to make that profit, of course. So I can see why they, stalled the movie out for so long. But now, since subscription services are pretty much working, like these day one releases going to theater and streaming services, people are like, oh, well, who would have thunk it? People like actually watching movies day one at home. It's like, well, yeah, well, of course, we love streaming, binging TV shows too, so why would we not like this? So now I guess Disney's kind of looking like, well, okay, let's come out with it. Let's get into the whole thing, because I believe they did it with like Mulan. But the Marvel movies, they was just like, nah. But now I think they're finally changing their mind, because it's like, well, if you look at the theater game, the theaters are still uncertain. Like, some theaters are open, some are still closed, and then the ones that are open, it's not like back in the day. It's still, we got COVID protocols. So it's like no theater is at maximum capacity, and then no theater is open. Like the theaters that are open, some are open like only on weekends. Like my local AMC, it's only Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And for like each movie, it's really like 2 or 3 different play times, and that's really it. So it's not like you can go to the theater willy-nilly all throughout the day anytime you want to. Everything is severely limited. So if the movie does go to theaters and strictly to theaters, you're losing a lot of box office money, because it's like, okay, you can't have everybody in the theater, and you can't watch it all throughout the day, and they're not open every single day. So it's a lot of money that you're losing. So Disney and Marvel, they have to find some type of way to make this money up, so that they can kind of like offset whatever they're gonna lose, because box office ain't what it used to be right now because of COVID. So it's like, how are you gonna offset those prices? How are you gonna make ends meet? So I'm pretty sure this is what this $30 on top of the subscription price is about, because it's like, okay, most people are gonna stay at home to watch this movie. My only thing is, who's gonna pay that extra price though? Because it's like $30. That's more than an individual ticket that you would pay. I don't care what theater you going to. I don't think anybody charging you $30. Like, even if it's like IMAX 3D, I mean, that's usually it's like about $15-$20. But $30, that's the type of price you pay for to own a film, like on 4K or like Blu-ray. It's like $25 or whatever. So I understand where they're going with this move. I'm just wondering, like, how many people are actually gonna do that? And then as far as the theater side of things, it's like COVID is tripping. Like, people don't want to go to the theaters. It's like, yo, it's not worth the risk. Like, even myself, like, I really want to see this film. I really want to see it day one. But it's like, I'm sorry, ScarJo, not even for you, not even for Black Widow. It's not worth it. Like, I don't want to go to the theater like, yeah, I came back and I saw Black Widow. Like, it ain't worth it. It ain't worth it. So it's like, I'm gonna stay down on that, and I'm really not doing that $30 on top of PlayStation Plus. Like, I don't even have Plus right now. I said Disney Plus. I don't even have Disney Plus right now. So it's like, nah, I can't do that. Like, and it seems cool. It's not like it has some cool stuff on there, like like WandaVision, and what's the other one? Winter Soldier. I would like to check those out, but they got Star Wars on there too. But I don't do Star Wars. I'm not into Star Wars. I wouldn't touch that. But it's like, they got some cool stuff on there, but for me right now, I'm tight with my money. I'm like, nah, I'm good. I don't want to spend the $38 for a month and then try to get my money's worth in. It's just not worth it. So I think what I'll do is I'll just wait. Like, I think I'll get it like Blu-ray day one, because I already know I'm going to like this movie. I saw 3 trailers of it. They all looked good. I love Black Widow. I love me some Black Widow. I love me some Scarlett Johansson. So I'm definitely going to get this movie Blu-ray day one. And Blu-rays are what, like, those releases are like, what, 3 months after the theatrical release? Like October. I got a birthday in October, so that might be my birthday present, So I think I won't watch it till then, but I really would have loved to have seen it day one. But, the Disney Plus prices, crazy. Theaters right now, I'm really unsure about that. I'm pretty sure I'm not gonna check it out day one. But yeah, that's just my opinion on the stuff, what's going on. The movie looks good, like I said, so I have no problem with the movie at all. It's just the predicament that we're in, man. Everything is just so uncertain. So I'm really interested to see too, though, like how much money that they make, because Usually when I like hear about these movies, like the box office and all of that, I don't actually like look like research for it. I just like come across it like I watch the news or whatever. People might talk about the hottest movie that came out, or I might like read an article for like one of like my favorite sites or whatever, and I might come across the information, but I don't really like actively look it up. So I think I'll actually look it up. Like it comes out July 9th. Like maybe that weekend I might actually look up to be like, okay, how much money did they make? Because I want to know like how this is impacting them. Like how many people are actually like willing to spend that extra $30 on top of the subscription? And then the box office, like how much of a hit did it take from the box office? Because I mean, it doesn't come out till July if they don't push it back. And it's like, what is the theater landscape kind of look like? Like me personally, I think it's gonna be pretty much the same. I don't think it's gonna open up anymore. At the most, it might be like more days, and it might be maybe a showtime or two added, but I don't think it's gonna be like full capacity or anything like that. I still think it's gonna take a hit. So I see the box office, like the box office potential for this movie, taking a hit from whatever normal projection they would have had COVID not been a thing. So it's kind of like, okay, how's the $30 gonna offset that? Like, is it gonna work? Is it not gonna work? I want to know how much money they actually make, like opening weekend, and then in total, like their whole grossing domestically, worldwide, you know, all of that, just to see if actually they'll be on par with what they probably expected, or probably what they should have made, you know, from a standalone Black Widow movie. Well, this is the first and only standalone Black Widow movie we'll get. It's not exactly like Captain America, nothing like that. Like, I think the money might probably be lower than those movies just because of that, maybe because she's not really like a top tier hero. But still, man, we love Black Widow, we love ScarJo, so it's like it's gonna make some money. It's just how much is it gonna make? And then I really just wonder how much it could have made had COVID not been a thing. Like, honestly, I think in total, I think nothing less than 550. About 600, somewhere in there. I think the movie like would have made, you know, in the best of times. But now it's kind of like so many things are going to impact the potential box office hits. So it's kind of like, what's it going to be, man? So yeah, that's just my take on that. But yeah, I really do want to check this movie out. Unfortunately, it might just be until they sell it in stores that I'll finally see it. But yeah, man, this your boy Super Mario 1990. Let me know how y'all feeling about Black Widow. Do y'all like this trailer? Do y'all like the movie? Are you interested in seeing this? What do you feel about that $30 price tag on top of, I think it's like $8 a month? What you think about these theaters? Like, how is the theater experience gonna be? Like when COVID is over and it's back to normal, do you think theater's gonna actually go away, man? Because like the subscription thing is it's doing pretty well. So it's kind of like, is the theater experience even gonna be a thing anymore? Like, you know, about 5-10 years down the road. Hey, this your boy Super Mario 1990, and I'm out. Peace in.